Whether you're looking to track a second time zone, indulge in a passion for aviation history, or simply appreciate the unique aesthetics of a fourth hand, owning a GMT watch is something that many collectors aim for at least once in their lifetime. These timepieces are iconic, offering both practicality and style, but finding the perfect GMT watch can be a bit of a challenge. However, the landscape of GMT watches has evolved dramatically over recent years. The year 2025 is shaping up to be an exciting time for those seeking an affordable GMT watch. With an increasing number of high-quality yet budget-friendly options entering the market, there has never been a better time to find a great GMT watch without breaking the bank. In other words, now is the perfect opportunity to explore and invest in a GMT watch that fits your style and needs without having to empty your savings account. Let's dive in and take a look at the best affordable GMT watches available right now and see what makes them stand out in 2025. Ball watches take on the familiar blue and red Pepsi design pioneered by Rolex back in the 1950 is a rugged 42mm steel timepiece whose bicolor bidirectional GMT bezel is made of scratch-resistant sapphire. The dial features a 24-hour scale on its main face rather than a traditional 12-hour layout, with 12 corresponding hour markers instead placed on an inside flange. Using the red-tipped GMT hand along with both scales, the wearer can potentially read 3 time zones at once. Like all watches from Ball, the dial uses tritium-filled micro-gas tubes for its luminous elements rather than the more common superluminova. The former glows brighter and longer than the latter and requires no outside light source to activate. Beating inside is an ETA-based, COSC-certified, self-winding movement protected from magnetic fields up to 4,800 ampere per meter and impacts up to 7,500 Gs. Baltic, an independent microbrand, was established in France in 2017. The brand has quickly gained a prominent position in the market with its vintage-inspired collection, particularly the Aquascaphe, a retro diver's watch influenced by mid-century classics such as Blancpain's Bathyscaphe models. The GMT version of the Aquascaphe features a more travel-friendly, bidirectional, and bicolor 24-hour bezel instead of the base model's unidirectional bezel with a 60-minute dive scale. This bezel can be used in conjunction with a central arrow-tipped hand to read the time in a second time zone. The Aquascaphe series retains the dive watch DNA with geometric hour markers, abundant lume on the markers and hands, and a 100-meter water resistance, which is half of the diving model's 200-meter rating, but still quite substantial. Baltic's use of a self-winding soprod movement inside the brushed steel case adds to the value proposition. Mido is a watchmaker that has been producing watches since 1918. Their Ocean Star line, which has been around since the 1940s, has gained popularity in Latin America, but is not very familiar to many watch enthusiasts in the US. The Ocean Star GMT, launched in 2020, is the first dual time zone watch in the collection. It features a sturdy case made of 316 liters stainless steel and a ceramic diver's bezel. Instead of a 24-hour scale on the bezel, the black dial has the scale printed on the flange. A long, arrow-tipped hand points to the scale, allowing the wearer to read the time in additional time zones while the 2 main lume-tipped hands show the local time. The Powermatic 80 caliber inside the 44mm steel case can store up to 80 hours of power reserve and has been fitted with a specially made module for GMT functionality. Oris excels in making small complications in watches that are both attractive and approachable, and that expertise is on full display with the GMT-equipped model from its Aquis family of dive watches. The Whale Shark Limited Edition features a multi-part stainless steel case measuring 43.5 mm in diameter and a robust 300-meter water resistance thanks to its securely screwed crown. The bezel, with an inlaid blue ceramic insert to match the dial, rotates in both directions and is etched with a 24-hour GMT scale that reveals a second time zone with the aid of an orange-tipped hand, meaning it's more of a watch for traveling than actual diving. The bezel's gradation bleeds from black for nighttime hours to blue for daytime, while the dial has both a similar light-to-dark motif and a sharkskin textured, engraved texture that evokes the watch's marine predator namesake. The solid steel caseback also depicts a relief illustration of a whale shark. The movement inside is the automatic Oris caliber 798, based on the Sellita SW330, with a power reserve of 42 hours. The Rolex GMT-Master, launched in 1954, was a pioneering travel watch that set the trend for many watches to come. It was the first watch capable of displaying time in 2 different time zones with the help of a fourth central 24-hour hand and a bidirectional rotating 24-hour bezel. This dual-time functionality and its unique red and blue bicolor 24-hour bezel are the results of Rolex's collaboration with Pan Am Airlines pilots, who developed the model to allow them to track time simultaneously in their home and destination cities. The GMT Master's success story is now an integral part of watchmaking history, with its successor, the GMT Master II, adding an independently adjustable GMT hand. Both models have become some of Rolex's most iconic and coveted luxury sports watches worldwide. The modern versions are 40 mm in diameter and are powered by in-house, chronometer-certified automatic movements, achieving a power reserve of 70 hours.